Hello guys, and welcome back to my seventh Python tutorial uh, course. So if you are new to this channel, my name is Bark and I am watching on this YouTube channel for a while. So today we're going to be talking about control structures. So flow control. So what are control structures? And the control structures are nothing but uh, the if statement. So we have the elements of the flow control, the which are the if statements, and a condition is a condition, and a clause which is a block of code. So um, first conditions are like like day-to-day examples, like if you have this, what will happen, if you don't have this, what will happen. So these are just conditions, and the block of code which are indented in Python, and if they are followed by a conditional statement which will be executed when the condition evaluates to true or false. So and that's what we're gonna be talking about. So let's just have create a new file, since we don't have to right here. So we have let's give you a simple example. So we have the flow control statements, so which are the if, else, and elif statements. And the if statements is the most common type of flow control statements. The if statement clause, the block following the if statement will execute if the condition is true, and the clause is skipped when the condition evaluates to false. And it is just like in a plain English, if this condition is true, execute the code, and when it is false, execute that different code. So the if statement consists of the if keyword and the condition, and the starting on the next line and indented block. So let's create like a simple program that like when you write a code, when you enter a password, the if statement will check if the password is correct, then it will print access granted, else it will print access denied. So let's just have an if keyword. So let's first define our variable password equals to, and say password equals to Mubarak. Then I'll say I'll put pass 2, pass 1. I'll get input from the user with from the user your password. I just messed up, and just close it. Here I'm gonna make the condition if pass 1 equals to. So if you remember the our comparison operators, so if pass 1 equals to password, this password, then followed by a colon, and you can see this is automatically indented, because this indentation, all this code that will be written in this indentation is called as the block code. So I'll just print access granted, and followed by the else statement. So this saying that if the password is correct, print access granted. If it is not correct, that's the else part, so it will print access denied. Print access denied. So let's just save our code and run it. So just let me save it here. So just kind of name it what, password. So if I run my code using Control F5, see what will happen. So if I type in, remember our stored password, Mubarak, as you can see, access granted because the password is correct. So now let me run the code once again and see the else part been executed now. So let me just type in the wrong password. I just type nothing. As you can see, access denied. So this is a flow control. This is if statement is very useful in this kind of things. So we have seen the else statement now. So there is another elif statement, which is only which means else if in brief, as in other programming languages. So the elif statement, you may have a case where you want one of many possible clauses to execute. So the elif statement is an else if statement that always follows an if or another elif statement. So the elif statement too work like the if and else statement. The if keyword followed by the condition and the indented block called the elif clause. So let's implement this, and let's say let's define an age equals to let me get the input from the user. Let me mark this int. So I'm converting my input into an integer, and your age. So we have if age is greater than or equals to 18 equals to 18. Let me just create another file and write this code in there. Control X, and let me paste it in our new file. Control V. So we have if age is less than or equals to 18, print you are an adult. Then I'll have my elif, then else if age is is greater than, is less than, is less than 18, print you are still a kid. That's not still okay. So I'll just have my else part here. Else if none of this condition satisfies, then print you let's say your age, your stage is unknown. So let me just save my and name it age, and let me run it. Invalid syntax. So what's happening here? So I'm having an error here. Okay, I have fixed it. So I have missed a bracket here. So here I can just highlight it, Control X, and I come back to my if block, and now you see we're having the right indentation, and likewise this. Control X, come back to my elif, we're having the right indentation now, and the last one here, which is Control X, come back to my else, and now we're having the right indentation. So let me run my code and see what happens. So let me just input 18. As you can see, you are an adult. So let me execute this, and let's see if the elif block is executed now. Control F, elif age is less than 18. So let me less than 18, just write 17. Just less than 18, you are still a kid, you are still a kid. So a mistake. So that's the common these are the flow control statements that we have in Python. So these are the control structures in Python, the if, else, and elif. So we can have multiples of elif and elif statements, and they are followed by the if statement. So that's all I have for you for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and comment below to hear from you. So thank you very much for watching. See you next time.